What's going on, guys? Murphs here and welcome. This is round 3. It's Friday night footy. It's the Swans and the Pies from the SCG. But we have some huge breaking news in regards to some injury concerns for Sydney. So let's have a look. Lance Buddy Franklin is out with the OP. He's got osteitis pubis. He's out for 15 weeks. That's pretty much the whole season. So with all the injuries to the Swans, I've decided to go in unchanged from last week. So of course we've got Howe, Dunn, Scharenberg, Langdon, Reid and Goldsack in the defence. And then it's going to be a real battle of the midfields because as you can see here, Kennedy, Jack and Parker make up their midfield. They have an excellent midfield. We've got Pendlebury, Treloar, Sidebottom. And then very interestingly, they've got big Kurt Tippett. They're without Buddy Franklin. And I think they've switched Laidler and Tippett. I don't know, what this game's up to. It throws up a few anomalies, but it's going to be an interesting battle. Righto, absolutely packed at the SCG, as you would expect. But as we just saw, no Buddy Franklin. This is going to be very, very interesting. So here come the boys. And the Swannies. Ripping night. Absolutely ripping night in Sydney. They've turned it on, and here we go. Treloar got rid of him Wells, and they're 1 for 1 now. I've got Darcy Moore. That's not a bad kick from him either. Oh, it's a good punch by Tippett. He's shown early that he's going to be all right at centre-half back. In we go. It's got to be Tippett again. I tell you what, it could be an absolute masterstroke this from Horse because Tippett has annihilated him early. Oh, it's a good mark to Callum Sinclair. Can they go for their first far forward? Aish missed the punch. Gary Rowan, has he got the distance from here? He certainly does. And he just goes whack. All right, here we go. Back in the centre. Can we start getting some footy out of the middle of the ground? We really haven't succeeded all year. That's a good handball over the top. And now Laidler is going to go bang. And they're 2 in front now. And it's Kieran Jack. He's probably got the range too, Jack. He's gone in. This is a chance. It's another good punch. We're defending pretty well. Treloar got the handball towards Pendlebury. He got it away, but it's throwing the ball. Gee, I tell you what, that rule just absolutely kills you, and they'll go back and kick another one. And the Swans, 20 points up. Running in Daniel Wells here again. Picked up Aliir. They're going to get out, are they? No, it's not a great kick. It's straight to Fasolo directly in front. And boy, oh boy, did we need that. And Fasolo goes back and kicks the Pies first with just 4.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Here's a good handball. Here's Treloar, who's just starting to get going a little bit. Tippett again. Great stuff. Got the handball. Laidler, he got the kick away. And that's how it goes, isn't it, sometimes? And it's quarter time. It's the Swans leading the Pies by 13 points. He's played it short. Going to go in short again. Reid missed it. Laidler again. Maybe it's Reedy. Maybe we need to move someone out there to centre-half forward, centre-half back. Need a punch here. It's going to go off the ground for a goal. No, it's not. Towers. Oh, he's at the post. Harry Cunningham from point blank. That's off hands. It's going to be picked up down there by Sidebottom. Got a great handball. Sidebottom brings it in. And Aliir got rid of him. And now it's Elliott for another one. So we're going to put Varco on a half-back flank and we're going to send Reedy forward. Pretty good handball. Throwing the ball. It's never throwing the ball. It doesn't matter. It's a goal. I mean, that throwing the ball rule is ridiculous, but that wouldn't have mattered regardless. Across the ground, that's always a risky ball, and Darcy Moore takes the mark, looks forward. He wants Elliott. He can't find anyone. All of a sudden, Elliott picks it up. It's down there. It's a push in the back against Aliir. A little bit left and just brought it back. So Elliott has got us back in the game, and we need a couple of late goals here, I reckon. Centre wing. Grundy nearly taken out of it there. Well done, Pendlebury. Really eyeing him out hard there. Can we get there, Treloar? Oh, it's a brilliant handball. No, it's throwing the ball. So I don't like that rule, but it's Treloar again. He's going to bring it in. More. Oh, here he is. Reedy just storming out. We've had to sling him forward. He's going to have to go a fair bit left. His best kick is definitely good enough, and Reedy's given it a ride, and he's gone bang. It's not a bad kick, is it? Oh, and Sam Reid this time. So it's Reid to Reid, end to end. One at one end, and Sam Reid bangs through one at the other. Heaney back in towards the middle of the ground. And Daniel Robertson has flown over the law. He picked it up. That was probably his mistake. 30 seconds on the clock. Hanbury's hit the post. And that is a big let off because that would have really hurt. So at half time, it's Sydney leading the Pies by 10 points. It's set up for a big second half. You'll have a quick look at the stats. Adam Treloar's had 14 touches out of the middle. He's been our biggest contributor. It really kills you. Goldsack, again, how? It's Laidler again, is it? Oh, of course it's a push in the back. Oh, it just kills you, the umpiring sometimes. And that's Jeremy Laidler for his 4th. And we're going to get it out, are they? No, they're just so red hot on you. Now you got Callum Sinclair bloody sidestepping blokes. Now it goes to Hewitt. Hewitt to the man of the moment. He's gone. It's a push in the back. And Hewitt's just going to run in and kick another one. And the Swans have started beautifully in this half. We just desperately need to win some footy out of the middle. Here we go. That's exactly what I needed to do. Can we find Elliott here? Elliott over the back. If you can just get some clean footy out of the middle of the ground, you can kick goals. So come on, Pies, let's do more of that. You gotta go. We're running away from him. What's going on here? To bring it forward. Grundy just peels off the pack. He's done well, Grundy. Got it to Crisp. Now we need a good lead, and we've got it. And it's Elliott. Jamie Elliott. The wind is a little bit tricky here. It's kind of blowing against him. His best kick will be good enough. Is it going to hold its line? It doesn't. And that's really difficult conditions to kick in. He couldn't get rid of it in time. Dacos. And now it's got to be Taylor Adams. And he misses. And so now we're missing our opportunities. Just turn it over again. This time, though, it's Aish. Got in front of his man. He's got to be looking for Elliott again. Now it's off hands. This is where we can really go to work. This is where we've torn teams up in the past. Off hands again. This time it stays on the deck. Moore got rid of it. We desperately need a turnover. We got the turnover. Darcy Moore hasn't seen much of it all day, but he's kicked a crucial goal. Good tackle, Varco. Can we get rid of it? We do, but only as far as Big Dean Towers. And he goes bang, and they just do not miss, do they? Well, they do. They've missed a shitload of goals, but they do not miss when it really counts. Great tackle again, getting sucked into the play here. Taylor Adams ended up with it. It spills out. They get another one. It's really tough at the moment. Be throwing the ball if it was me, but it's 29 points to the Swans. We've got to try and get some peel out of the middle here, and that's exactly what we do. Push in the back. Pendlebury goes bang, and we'll pay the advantage. And Scott Pendlebury kicks one out of the middle that we desperately needed. Swans have just been able to just keep us at bay all day, but this time out of the middle again. Oh, but they just intercept, and then you can't grab him, you can't tackle him, and then it's a fucking push in the back. Oh my god, you finally get a tackle and it's a fucking push in the back. Where's Reedy? Did they put Reedy back on? Here's a chance. Is it Pendlebury again? That's too high, and Pendlebury can line up for his second. The wind is going to play a big factor. Pendlebury slots it. And Pendlebury has kicked 2 right on the half. Back in the middle of the ground. 18 points. Pendlebury again, and he's really lifting. Treloar going to bring it out of the middle, looking for Moore. And he hits him too. Moore looks forward. It's got to be Elliott. Straight out of the middle again. And look what happens. Oh, Elliott shanked it. Who is it? No, it's for Solo, sorry, down there. Crisp, off the ground. Can Elliott win the race? If Elliott wins the race, it's a goal. It's off the ground anyway. It's off the ground anyway from Ben Reid. This time, Grundy tries to bring it out. They're going to get it out. It's throwing the ball against Tippett. So things are starting to go our way a little bit here. Chance for Elliott, who steams out and takes the mark. I didn't even time it properly. But we are on fire at the moment, and Elliott had a shot from here just before, and it faded. So Elliott to make up for that miss. Is it coming back? He hits the post. Crisp brings it in, and it's Pendlebury. He's kicked 2 goals already this quarter. Pendlebury from about 50. It looks pretty good. Oh, 4 points in favour of Sydney. Grundy wins the tap. Pendlebury again spins out of trouble. Goes sideways to Grundy. Pendlebury got it on the boot. He's looking for Elliott, who beat his man. Went around to Aliir and put the Pies in front. What's going on? What a quarter for the Pies. We lead by 2 points at three-quarter time. Kennedy understandably pretty upset. Pendlebury rallying the troops. Let's go. Big final quarter. Laidler's trying to run it down. Scharenberg went off the ground and it only went as far as Reid and he goes bang. Reid and he's gone. Pendlebury again. This time it's Treloar. Treloar span around his man. Adam Treloar. No, he's missed it. Oh, it's off hands. That is absolutely shocking. Got it out and now it's for Solo. Oh, it's Scott Pendlebury. And now, with the wind slightly at his back, Pendles can go bang. It hasn't got the distance, but Elliott tried to get rid of his man. Aliir off the ground. Is there anyone there who can take it? McVeigh. He got hit really hard over the top. Pendlebury again. You knew it was going to be no one else. He looks over the top. It's Reid. It's off hands down there. Great tackle coming through as well as he got met. Kurt Tippett with a good tackle. And now he's looking for Elliott. It's off hands. Aliir. He's really going to water here at the moment. Aliir. He's making some big errors, but it comes out to McVeigh again. Oh, Pendlebury yet again. Pendlebury looks forward. He's looking for Reid, and he finds him. What an exchange. And Ben Reid, provided I don't go back and shank it, will put the Pies back in front. Come on. But now Sinclair need a tackle badly. They don't get it. They're back in front. The Swans through Harry Cunningham. Can we get it out of the middle? We can't. We cannot. It's Heaney who's been playing well on a wing. Treloar, he got there. He's been enormous. It's been his best game of the year for an absolute mile. Now Goldsack got ironed out of it. He gets the kick. It's a goal. You know it is. And we got within touching distance of the victory, and the Swans have just gone bang, bang. He's just going to go straight up the middle of the ground. Oh, Reid got rid of his man pretty well down there. Tippett. He got the handball over the top to Aliir. He's really made some errors, Aliir. I don't really know about his bottle. He's in trouble again. That's not a bad handball. Oh, well done. Out it comes. We need Treloar to lift here. Can we get this ball out of the middle? We can't. You know you're in big trouble. Oh, Laidler dropped the mark. He's dropped the mark in a really crucial spot, but it doesn't matter because it'll just come back. Laidler will kick that goal, and the Swans may be home and dry. Treloar got there, did well. Can he get it out? It's Treloar again, but this time he got it off to Pendlebury. He needs to get the kick quickly, and he does. And Elliott, and kick the goal because we do still have time to win this game. That is a crucial goal. It's 8 points the margin, 6 minutes on the clock, 5 minutes on the clock. 8 points Sydney lead. Looks in, it's got to be Laidler, doesn't it? It is. Of course it's Laidler. He's the best player I've ever seen since Benny Griffiths, and Laidler goes back and goes fucking bang. Jeremy fucking Laidler. Here it is. Can we get it out of the middle? Tippett tried to take his man on. We just overrun the footy as usual. This time Sack couldn't go with it. Laidler will pick it up again, will he? Laidler will pick it up again and go bang. It's just extraordinary stuff. Solid overall, really. You can't really complain about his performance. Aliir got it over the top. And now here's Grundy, brings it away. Good handball on the inside. Now I've got a man on. It's got to be Elliott. And it is. And Elliott's got a man on. It's for Solo. For Solo, close to goal. We'll get a consolation prize for the Pies. That was a pretty good passage of play, but it's all too little too late. The Swannies will go on and win it. And that'll do it. The Swans with a big win over the Pies, and the Pies slip to 1-2. And well, Sydney were just far, far too good for me today. I couldn't quite. I got in front a couple of times, but it was, they just were able to hold us at bay. And when we got close, they would just kick away again. And without Franklin, without Grundy, they were still too good. And the Swannies have run out very, very convincing winners here today. But, you know, you can't really say that we didn't have a crack at it today. They kicked 17-10, we kicked 15-7. Let's have a quick look at the votes, and you can see Pendlebury, he was the one that lifted it and got us into the game. But of course, Jeremy Laidler, much like Benny Griffiths in the last game against the Tigers, absolutely best on ground. Kieran Jacobs also out of the middle. But yes, absolutely, Scott Pendlebury was our best player by a mile. And well, the Swannies, they've done a pretty excellent job of getting hold of us there, and you can see Scott Pendlebury ended up with 21 possessions, Adam Treloar with 21, Sack with 13 at centre half back, Elliott with 6 goals, Reid with 3, Pendlebury with 3, Laidler with 7, Sam Reid with 4, Harry Cunning with 2, Luke Parker with 32 possessions, Callan Sinclair with 30, and Kieran Jack with 27. So let's head to SEN to hear the fallout of that disappointing loss for the Pies. Yeah, it was a difficult game because you know, we knew coming into the game that Sydney would be thereabouts. Even though without Buddy Franklin, obviously we knew coming in that they might spring a few surprises. And today, the real surprise obviously was Jeremy Laidler and Kurt Tippett sort of swapping spots. And Kurt was really good early, and he kept Darcy really quiet all day, and just played a really good game. Oh look, there might be a few changes. We might keep Reedy forward next week against the Saints. You know, that's going to be another tough game. St Kilda, they're in some pretty good form as well. So we'll assess what, you know, much like we did this week. We'll assess what we did wrong. We'll assess what we did right, and we'll move on, and we'll try and get 4 points against St Kilda next week.